So this is part two of the video here. David Satterfield, General Manager, Murphy's Industrial Complex LLC at 969 Highway 4, Building F, with a tenant of Nourish Feed and Supply. And again, this is what the door looks like rolled down. You can see these big scrape marks, and basically this is the exposed area of the bottom of the roll. As this door rolls up to the top, it's the bottom of the roll there at the top of the door. And so when they pull this hay truck out, the forks or equipment or whatever it is on the back of this big semi type Freightliner flatbed truck that they deliver hay in to this bay right here, it rakes and scrapes that section right there. In fact, it's done it so hard. Again, we thought that these were impacts from the exterior, but they hit it so hard that it looks like it penetrated to the second roll up here, and that's about 7 or 8 feet off the ground here. But they're so identical, it looks like they hit the same spot either twice, or maybe they're totally are separate impacts. But it was just kind of odd how they're so almost exact similar in size and shape and location on the door. You could see it there kind of in the sun glare. So that's how hard they hit the door. They obviously know they hit the door. You could hear that. You could feel it in the truck. That's not just a little bump. That's a pretty big scrape. Even if it didn't occur how Aaron Gillis told me that it occurred, and it was impacts from the exterior here, backing up a truck into the door, if that was the case, you would still feel this and know that you ran into a door, you ran into the building, you created property damage, and you failed to notify the owner of the property. And furthermore, now they're not responding to emails or calls. And in fact, Dennis has just straight out lied to me and told me that it wasn't his truck, but Tiffany Thompson said in email that it was his truck tapped, if this is what you call a tap. Otherwise, she's blaming this on the forks of the forklift that she dropped or ran into the door. And if it was the forklift, that's fine. I've got video of the forklift as well. But the overall point is that property damage occurred and they didn't report it to us until we saw it first. And then we asked them about it with no reply, and finally got a hold of them and got some sort of mixed stories about how it's occurred. And now that it's a few days prior to the end of their lease, they won't contact us at all. Again, they've locked us out of the building. This isn't the only property damage. However, this is the most severe property damage. I've had the contractor come out and take a look at this, who's worked on the other roll-up doors in the complex, and per that contractor, the building code states that you can only replace the bottom 3 panels here of the roll-up door. So since there's damage up there about 6 or 8 feet up high, the whole apron will need to be replaced to a tune of $2,100 or $2,300. So just can't let it go, because it's obvious property damage. And even though there is some similar property damage not caused by Nourish, but caused by previous tenants or whoever in the building, if we just let this go, then the building will just continue to be mistreated and disrespected, and just can't let that go. This is a building that my dad built. I learned how to roller skate on the foundation of this building. I rode my bike on the foundation of this building when I was just a little kid, my sister and I.
We watched this building get built, and I just can't stand by and allow some criminal people like this to come in and dishonor themselves and disrespect us and commit this type of property damage.